Well, that's because he pushes real hard on that right pedal.
Here's another guy's got some lucky shoes. Look at here. Juan Pablo Montoya was fast yesterday in practice. He has a road course win. Not on this track, but he was pretty good yesterday.
Well, it has been one of those years. I mean, everybody heard all the conversation on the radio after the disappointment again last week at Pocono and at Indianapolis a couple of weeks earlier. But right now, all eyes focusing on one thing, qualifying for that front row.
He had 3/10 on Jeff Gordon getting into the bus stop. See how he gets off. Did a real good job up there in the S's and off turn 1 to get that advantage to that point.
And starting to build it back up now out of turn 5. See him use up all of the asphalt that's there.
He carries that speed down that straightaway.
Finished 10th back at Infineon earlier in June. Started 14th in that race. But boy, right now he is hustling this car.
Got a good lap going here. It's not going to be a track record run, but it's going to be fastest by far.
He is definitely going to take over the #1 spot. A minute 11.3 by 4/10 of a second. He bumps Robbie Gordon to second place. So Juan Pablo Montoya, whose best start here ever was 10th in the 3 prior runs, and his best finish 4th, right now is our provisional pole sitter for tomorrow's race.
That he was second quickest in final practice yesterday, and that's about a half a tenth slower. So we may not get to that track record we thought. I think maybe things are heating up a little bit more. That was late in the afternoon yesterday, and it had cooled down quite a bit.
Well, just looking at the track temps when we started this session, it was 68 degrees on the track and 73 at the end of practice 2 yesterday. So got to be fairly comparable as far as track temperature, but it is on the rise
right now. So a perfect lap for you by your standards?
It was a good lap. You know, didn't make any mistakes. But at the same time, you know, it's hard to try to get all of it. And, you know, if you make one mistake here, you go from maybe running a 30 to running an 80. So it was a good lap. Within check was a really good lap.
We were talking about the seat right there, and you were joking with me. We go the other way most of the time when you race. Do you want to make some modifications to your seat based on the fact that we're turning mostly right?
Yeah, I always get a little bit of a bruising on the left shoulder, so I'm going to change the seat a little to see if it gets improved. It's not a big deal, but it just bothers me.
Who knows? It could have more speed. We'll see. Juan Pablo Montoya, fastest so far, guys.
You know, we've talked about a lot of different